Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is LuckyBunz, and welcome back to another Pokemon mail opening. Or just a mail opening, because I guess it doesn't always have to be Pokemon, but it's Pokemon again. So today we have two packages. We're gonna go through this one first, because this is a single, but a very, very expensive single. Super great deal, and I'm really hoping that it was as amazing as I thought it was. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. I don't really have anything I need to talk about. If you enjoy it, please make sure to hit that like button. It really does help out with the channel. And subscribe if you want to see more of these. We'll definitely be doing more of these. Here it is. Here it is. It's been so long I honestly forgot what I ordered. So they actually went ahead and top-loaded all of these Pokemon cards. I assume that there are sleeves in here. They all do look pretty good. I did buy these in mint condition, or near mint condition, I guess you could say. Not everything is going to be mint. Let's just go ahead and drop these right here. And again, of course, we are going to be re-sleeving them in our own sleeves. Just a nice thing I like to do. So I'm not going to take too long with these. I'm probably going to go through this pretty fast, but you know, first card right there, we have the Neato Holo. And again, guys, I did not have the best of luck. For those of you that did watch my Evolutions booster box opening, my luck was definitely not the best when it came down to these cards. So buying them was a pretty solid option, not to mention that the PSA 10 cards for this set are really, really rare. I'm not saying this is a PSA 10, but this absolutely looks beautiful from what I can tell. And quite honestly, the sleeves that he sent were pretty solid, so maybe I don't need to re-sleeve these. Usually I like to re-sleeve them if it's kind of, you know, whatever, but this sleeve seems pretty good, so yeah, just a nice Neato. There is a printing line down here though. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, you can tell right there, which is probably what eliminates a lot of these cards from getting that 10 grade, is that printing line. And I know that on the Magneton that he had also sent, it's there too. So anyways, let's just go through this. We have a Mega Pidgeot Ex, and again, a lot of these cards were for my personal collection, so I'm not gonna send everything to be graded, but if it does look like a 10, probably will, not gonna lie, probably will. This Pidgeot looks great though, fantastic condition. Next card is going to be a Pidgeot Ex. It's funny because I shuffled these through and this one was on the top and this one was in the back, and they just somehow magically bounce together like that. This card does seem like it's warped. Yeah, this card is absolutely warped. That's alright. This is for my personal collection. It's not really the seller's fault. These are in near mint condition, and I get that it's really out of their control, but yeah, this is totally warped, man. That being said though, I think it'll be alright. So another card that definitely does have some warp to it. Again, this is for my personal collection, and again, the card is in great condition. It's just that there is that warp, but you know, these are going into a binder anyways, so it's fine. I'm not too upset about it. I just jumped straight into that next one. We have the Brock's Grit, which I needed this because I have Misty's Determination, but I don't have Brock's Grit, so needed this to complete the set, at least a set of those two. But in general, I actually am getting pretty close to having that full art set completed. I think I'm missing Venusaur. Venusaur and Dragonite, no. Dragonite's not a full art. Or Dragonite might be a full art. I'm not 100% sure. I know Dragonite is in the set. I don't have the Dragonite yet, but we'll get it soon. Slowly getting closer to completing Evolutions, especially before the price jumps on these cards. I know it sounds crazy, like Evolutions was printed so much, but everyone loves Evolutions, so not to mention with the whole printing errors, right? Super difficult to get 10s on these cards. Not impossible, just super difficult. And that's kind of mainly speaking for the holographics. Alright, so here we have the Mega Slowbro Ex to complete the set of Slowbro. Definitely will be buying from this seller again if he does acquire more Evolutions. He told me that he actually really likes pulling Evolutions, so he'll let me know. Yeah, really hope he does, because we got some epic cards coming, guys. I know these were already pretty cool, but trust me, we got a lot of cool cards coming. Alright, so the next one is going to be a Magneton Holo. Now this one does have some pretty bad print lines, and we're going to take it out of the top loader so I can show you. This card in general has print lines though. I researched it on Reddit. You guys can see that print line pretty visibly. It's all across. Again, I got these for a great price too though. So don't think that I paid like some crazy price for these cards. I mean, I got a great deal on these cards. But of course, you have to acknowledge that print lines are sometimes impossible to shake. That's okay. I really don't even have this in my set yet, so like other than that, this card is actually in pretty solid condition. I would have to say would get an 8 or a 9. Maybe just an 8 to be safe because of that print line. Like I don't know how bad this print line would damage the rating, but centering looks great. The holo looks good outside of that. Card looks great. There's not really any whitening on the back or anything here, so again, it's like these were so hard for me to pull when I went through my evolutions box. They're hard to find, but they're not that expensive. It's a great time to just try and lock down some good condition ones so that you can send in. And seriously, like the good grade holos on evolutions are really, really rare. Look it up, I'm not kidding. Next up we have the Chansey. This one is off-centered, but my Chansey was really, really bad. So I kind of just wanted to get a better one. And this one is an improvement compared to my last Chansey. There was a lot of whitening on the bottom portion of that Chansey. This Chansey, on the other hand, though, does not have any whitening on the bottom portion. Looks great, actually. Fantastic condition outside of the centering. So again, you know, this could get a 9 because the condition's great on this card. There is a tad bit of whitening on the bottom right there, but that's like super minimal. Actually, I take that back. After closer inspection, there is some scratches on the holo right there. Plus a print line, I'm pretty sure. That's okay. No big deal. Next up, we have the beautiful Gyarados. This one really caught my attention because of the centering. It looks like the scratches are part of the holo, but again, you know, you can see that very, very faint print line. Like I think if I shine it right there, you can see it's like right there. Trying to like angle it so you guys can see the print line. This one is like very, very faded. So honestly, it might even go unnoticed, but probably an 8 right here, which is okay. Again, it's like a lot of these are for my personal collection, so I'm not really tripping that hard. It would be great if we could get one, you know, to send to PSA, but I don't know. If it wasn't for the turnaround times, I would absolutely be sending stuff over right now, but it's like 5 months minimum. Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's increased since then. Like, COVID has not gotten better here in the United States. Anyways, moving on to our final card, we have the Ninetales, another unique card that I don't have yet. It seems like almost every single Evolutions card has this print line. I swear, all of these. So I gotta transfer some of these over to the black sleeves as they are going into my personal collection, and I do consider them to be pretty good. You know, they're not perfect, you can't escape that print line, and it's so cool to just see this. I mean, the reprint never gets old. It really doesn't. I'm always happy to just see these cards, hold these cards, because it's so close to the real thing, you know? It's so close to the real thing. Sadly, the sleeves that they give you in the ETBs just don't have that black finish. It's a gray finish. Like, the outside of the actual sleeve is black, but the background, it's gray. So against a black binder, it doesn't look as nice. I will tell you though that this entire lot cost me under $15. So at the time of making this video, that might be a great price, but in the future, some of you guys might be thinking like, holy cow, he got all this for 15. What sucks is that I actually just missed out on this guy having a Dragonite, one of the Pokemon that I did need for this set. A little bummed about that, but we're also missing, you know, a few others still. So we're working on completing it. I'm having a lot of fun, not gonna lie. Evolutions is probably gonna be the first set that I actually complete in full. I've always tried to complete Pokemon sets, but I've just never been able to. I'm always missing like a few cards. I think back when it was the Diamond and Pearl era, Supreme Victors, I probably came the closest to completing it. I think I was missing the Moltres Secret Rare and then a few others, but that set was really hard to complete. That was a pretty massive set. Rock's Grit and Misty's Determination looked way cooler online than they do in person. I don't know, just the background design is not as appealing as I thought. Of course, I still want them for this set, but yeah, I guess I did kind of expect them to look a little bit nicer. Arguably the best catches of this were my holos. I love the holos, guys. They are so amazing. Evolutions holos. Just feels great holding these. All right, this is gonna be the thumbnail picture though. We need to be very, very careful with this one. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Charizard. This is supposed to be in near mint condition. And it absolutely looks like it's in near mint condition. There's like a ding on the right and one on the left. But other than that, it's actually pretty solid. I'll tell you how much I paid for this. I paid $140 for this Legendary Collection holographic Charizard. I know that the reverse holo is generally the one that's more sought after, but to be honest, this is a great price for this Charizard holo. I mean, it's actually pretty surreal just holding one of these in my hands right now. I have the non-holo version of this card, but to hold the holo version like this, wow. Yeah, this feels pretty great. This feels pretty great. All right, so just a comparison between Evolutions and Legendary Collection, which goes pretty far back. This is 2002. Again, base set was 98. 2016, pretty similar, not gonna lie. I mean, like, the holo's a little bit different, much different, but overall, looks great. Of course, I have to take it out of the sleeve. I wish I could just look at it inside the sleeve all day, but I have to take it out and look. Okay, so there is scratch right there. Yeah, there's actually, I think, what seems to be a print line all the way across here. It's a little bit hard to show on the camera. Camera's really not picking it up. You guys can maybe see it now. So that kind of sucks. It is what it is. Again, can't really help it. The holo looks incredibly clean. Like, I don't see any scratches on the holo. Like, this thing looks perfect. So I think that's fantastic. I mean, that's absolutely a really big deal. Centering is amazing though. Centering looks fantastic on this card. Here we go, the double sleeve protection, beautiful. I don't know when I'm gonna send this stuff in. That's why it's like, at least for the time being, I just want to have it really well protected. It's not that this sleeve was bad or anything. I guess this is just the procedure that I like to follow. That way, like, no dust gets in whatsoever. Because with the single sleeves, obviously, like, dust can get in right from the top. But if you sleeve it once, sleeve it the other way, you're pretty much golden. Like, nothing is getting in this card at all. That being said though, I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you do want to see more of these mail openings, along with some TCG openings, then feel free to hit that subscribe button too, and turn on the bell notification. And I will see you all real soon in the next one.